Well, g'day guys, what is going on? It's always a battle to get out of my driveway. Well, I've got to say, it has been absolutely freezing in Sydney, 8 degrees, and it's bloody cold. I say bring on summer. But hope everyone has been well, as usual. Welcome to MJ Drive and welcome to another episode of the Subaru. But all is good, I've got to say, the Subaru's going pretty well. Thought I'd give you guys a bit of an update, a bit of a quick video on the Subaru, on how it's going. But before I do that, I want to say a massive thank you to everyone for the last video that I've done. Heaps of messages and on my daily, so much appreciated everyone. It means a lot, a bit of interest there in the Subaru. It's good to see that there's some Subaru lovers out there. But just heading out, going to Jack's Tyres in Monavale in my area. Going to get some new tyres for the Subaru. Unfortunately, it needs new tyres. The tyres still had plenty of tread still left on them. But due to the suspension on the car, the suspension on the Subaru was pretty much gone, shot, especially the front. So when I did buy it, I didn't really notice, I must admit, too much on the suspension. It was a quick test drive around the block. But I guess after driving it for a few weeks to work and back, you sort of start to get a bit of a feel and an understanding of what it's like to drive the car. And I was noticing in and out of corners, it was very sloppy, very boaty. It just didn't feel right. You know, driving Subarus in the past, obviously the suspension's a lot stiffer and that all-wheel drive system, it's got a nice feel to it, and it just was bothering me, didn't feel right. So I got in contact with the dealer and he said to me, look, you got to go through his mechanic. So I took it down there, he had a look at it, they put it up on the hoist, we took it for a test drive, and definitely the front shocks were gone. So they did get replaced. I was hoping for maybe Munro or Sachs suspension. They ended up going with Petter suspension for the fronts. So pretty happy with that. I've got to say the front shocks, like I said, were gone to the point where you could just push down the actual strut, the actual shock itself, and it just went down. So you know, that's why it was so sloppy for. Apparently the rears are fine. I've still got the originals on the back, but eventually I'm going to have to get those changed. But like I said, there was plenty of telltale signs that the shocks were gone, they were leaking, and there was just debris when it gets stuck on the oil. So what it's done, the shocks with the tyres, because the car was bouncing so much in the front, in time what it's done is the inner wheel of the tyre, every second block on the tyre, it's actually stepped, so it sort of goes smooth, you know, low, smooth. So it's quite annoying. So as the wheel's going round, it was making a real horrible sound once you get to around 80 kilometers. It was really annoying. I couldn't put up with it. I thought, you know, the tyres are still new, just hang in there, but it was just giving me the shits, and I thought, you know what, we'll just get some new tyres, go get some new tyres done on it, and be done with it. So I'm looking at some Bridgestone Parenza Adrenalines for it. So we'll go down. We'll get them to do the tyre rotation, well, not tyre rotation, we'll take it down to them, put some new tyres on it, they'll do a wheel alignment, wheel balance, because I noticed when you let go of the steering wheel, it does sort of drift a little bit to the left. So we'll get them to check it over and see what they say. Yeah, let us know, maybe later on down the track, maybe some something to stiffen up the suspension, maybe some sway bars, or I know White Line do a lot for Subaru as well too, so I've been told and heard that it does make a massive difference. So we'll see what they say, take it down, and then eventually it's going to be due for a service. So I'm coming down, Ray, shout out to Ray, the mechanic mentor, his new shop's open, so I'll take it down there, we'll get him to go over the whole car. It's going to need the oil dropped, probably an oil filter, put on the hoist and see what Ray thinks about it, go over it, give it a real once over. and then eventually I might start dropping the oil myself every 5,000 Ks or every 10,000 Ks, and start doing it from there. So the Metro Automotive is what Ray's business called, Metro Automotive. We'll take it down to Ray, and Ray definitely knows his Subarus. Not only Subarus, guys, he does all cars. Leaving the tyre shop now, Jack's, it's all done. We'll take it for a bit of a test drive. The guy took it for a bit of a run. He reckons it goes heaps better, or drives heaps better. So apparently the alignment got done. The front was out at around roughly 5 mil, and the back was close to 3 mil as well. So that probably wouldn't have helped my handling situation and the wobbles and all the rest. But obviously they said the tyres played a massive part in regards to the sound that I was getting through the underbody of the car and the inside. A little bit of, could feel a little bit of vibration through the steering wheel as well. But yeah, apparently these tyres have got a great rating on them. They are the Bridgestone Adrenalines, the 235s. They are the R17s. What, these tyres have got loads of grip. One thing that does make me happy, that noise has gone. You can actually hear the sound of the engine, which you're supposed to bloody hear, not the wobbles. Squirt up here. That's beautiful. Something so simple, a set of new tyres and a proper alignment from a proper place like Jack's Tyres, has made the world of difference in the handling of the car. Rightio, hope you enjoyed that video on the Rexy. Pretty happy with the tyres, like I said. Gone for a 235 by 45 R17s, Parenza Adrenalines. The grip on them is quite nice, they handle pretty well, and they're also a bit of a track tyre as well. So a little bit biased, they've got that nice sort of flat edge on the side for a maybe a track tyre. But let us know if anyone has used these tyres before. Pretty happy with them. Maybe the next thing is to put some spacers on them, just maybe to bring them out roughly 5 or 10 mil, just to fill up that quarter panel on the front guard, just to fill up the arch a little bit better. But overall, pretty happy with it. Let us know what you think. Righto guys, catch us on the next one. See yous, bye.